What's poppin'? T subs and T squad. So I purposely waited until the 7 minute mark because YouTube is on some BS. Now y'all know, contrary to popular belief, I ain't one to complain. Hold on. Whew, my bad. I'm sure it done messed up my green screen or whatever, but it's okay. I got up. Now, contrary to what y'all finna get up under the comments and say, I ain't one to complain. I don't mind following company policies. I don't mind following rules. You know, granted, a lot of adults feel like rules are meant to be broken, much like promises. That's why they say you shouldn't make none. But, you know, for the sake of this video and for the sake of this argument, you know, I have no problems following the rules, regulations, policies of the Rights and Responsibility Handbook of YouTube. That's fine. What I don't like, YouTube, is how y'all implement policies, but then you don't tell your creators about the policies. Or if you do, you only tell one or two, obviously, because it's a bunch of content creators that had no idea about this big new policy that y'all done sprung on people that in a way would mess majority of content creators up, especially the ones in the gamer community. So for those of you guys that aren't YouTubers and you don't know what's going on, y'all know, granted, I said I don't complain, but I have been complaining for the past several weeks about my numbers in particular being down. I noticed it, I want to say back late November, around the time when I had went to Virginia. And while I did like maybe 3 videos or so while I was in Virginia. And that was of the reviews of the shows that y'all normally get. I wasn't doing many lives. I think the only live that I did was with RHOP and LAMH because that's normally the lives that y'all will get. And I did a couple T Talks here and there, but it was what it was. And y'all remember I was telling you guys how my numbers dropped drastically after that. And it was mind-boggling to me at how I said, well, all right, I know I may not have been doing as many videos, but at the same time, I won't slacken on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I could kind of understand a slight little decrease, but it was a drop. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because I think Jay Lee was talking about that. I think Jamie was talking about it. Scotty was talking about it. There was a couple of us in the reviewer sector that was talking about it. Other black content creators was talking about it. And there are gaming channels that talked about it. Like I follow several gaming channels. I ain't gonna say who, but I do follow several gaming channels. They complained as well because we was all really confused, befuddled. We're thinking, well, is it because we black? Is it because we colored folk? Is it because we Africa Americans? Like, what is it? Is it because we black like this and not the way that, you know, like we didn't understand, so we had no other choice. You know, y'all know Miss Regine went on Twitter and called them out about even her numbers being dropping, her numbers doing this and that and the third, with the videos that she do with her and Armand Finance. Oh, can I say ask YouTube? Because apparently, you know, I'm about to read to you guys the policy, okay? Now, I want y'all to listen to this. YouTube has announced an update to its advertiser-friendly guidelines, which dictate what content is eligible for monetization in that. Creators have often expressed frustration at YouTube regulations on this front and the various changes in policies and approach, as it immediately cut them off from monetization opportunities if a video falls foul of the rules. The guidelines essentially cover illegal and offensive content, but in terms of specific things, YouTube is updating these elements. 1. Adult content. Video thumbnails containing adult links, bad language, and adult material will not be eligible for monetization. Now, that should go without saying. You know, even though if your stuff is age restricted or whatever the case may be, I still don't think YouTube would approve of seeing, you know, sexually explicit stuff all in the, you know, whatever, or cuss words all in the, you know what I'm saying? Which is why, you know, I try not to do, well, I really don't do that. with thumbnails and stuff like that. But see, me, I just kind of feel like that's self-exclamatory. That's something that's yeah, that's cool. um, Now here's where things get muddy, and this is for the gaming community. Violence. Content showing dead bodies without context, gang violence directed at real people, and videos showing an impaled moment of death will not be eligible for ad revenue. YouTube will also demonetize acts that are created to intentionally shock and disgust within the context of violent acts. The reason why I say that is a problem for the gaming community is that most of the games that we see in the gaming community are bloody, gory, intense violence, things of that nature, like YouTubers that play Call of Duty or Modern Warfare, or they play zombies, what's that other hetero stuff they play? What is it, girl? Y'all know Grand Theft Auto, stuff like that. People that play the fighting games like Mortal Kombat. And we all know how Mortal Kombat, you have fatalities and brutalities and stuff like that. See, things like that can now cause people's channels to not be monetized at all. And that is a problem for a lot of the folk in the gamer community. And they feel away as they should. Because again, if your channel is not meant for kids and it's age restricted or whatever the case may be, then it shouldn't matter if adults is watching adults play adult games or mature games that are for mature audiences 17 plus and up, like Resident Evil and Back for Blood or Left for Dead or Dead Island. This is straight side coming out of me, y'all, because y'all know I play video games or whatever. So it's just like that made absolutely no sense to me. And I totally understand why the gamer communities feel slighted, as they should. Harmful or dangerous acts. Dangerous acts or stunts featuring minors as participants or victims may not receive ad revenue. This is important focus given to rise in child deaths as a result of participating in dangerous and online challenges. And I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't. First of all that crate challenge and chug as much water until you pass out and all the rest of that stuff that these folk be run around here doing. Now that I'm with YouTube on, especially when you getting children to do it. Like, that's self-exclamatory. Okay, YouTube, you got that. Inappropriate language. Now, here's where me and most of the other folk fall under. This is where they got me at. YouTube says that all varieties of profanity will now be treated equally and will not be differentiated based on levels of severity. Though YouTube does also note that it's not treating words like hell and damn as profanity anymore. Though this is a little weird, content where profanity is used after the first 8 seconds may receive ad revenue. However, if profanity is used in the first 8 seconds of the video, then it will not be monetized right. Now listen, I don't have no issues with that, and I get that. We all know that YouTube, they don't want a whole bunch of listen, they're trying to be family friendly, and I don't understand why. My issue with this is because if y'all know, there were times back in the past where I really wouldn't do too much cussing or anything like that until after the first 2 minutes. And then I was able to get away with a B here, a MF there, a ish here, a fluck there, stuff like that. Now, what they're saying is, even with that, it's very vague. Like, they're not telling you, okay, well, how many mofos can I get away with before y'all decide to turn my green to a yellow? how many more britches can I call somebody before y'all start to say, this is too much? Because there have been content creators who followed those new guide rules, who waited 7 to 8 seconds, and then they may have cursed here, cursed there, and then they still got demonetized. So it's like, what's T, YouTube? That don't make no sense. Why are y'all sitting around here trying to censor everybody, but then you're telling us that we have the freedom to create whatever we wanted to create, and so and this, and so and that? I'm not understanding why it has to be all of this. This doesn't make no sense. YouTube, explain it. Explain to me how an adult would feel a way about another adult and their profanity on a channel that they don't have to watch. It's not as if it's children or minors watching it anymore, because after y'all did that Copper Act back in 2019, going on into 2020, all of that stopped all of that. So it's no longer minors watching your stuff. Is it because advertisers don't really want to post their products on somebody's channel who curse a lot? Now, if that's the case, I mean, I guess, but I'm more than sure not all advertisers feel that way. So what's T? Is it the advertisers feeling that way, or is it YouTube trying to stifle? Because here's the thing. When a video gets demonetized, we don't see none of that money. YouTube gets all of that money. The only money that we get from demonetized videos are from YouTube, are from people that pay for YouTube Premium. YouTube Premium, it don't show ads. That is how we will get paid. Versus if it was just all clean and you get a green lit, you could get, ads or whatever the case may be, and you get, I believe you get, I believe they said it's, is it 80/20? No, we get 45, they get 50. It's something like that. I don't know. I don't know how it goes. But here's the gag though. When this implemented, they retroactively put it to older videos. So anybody that's still getting paid from older videos and your video gets flagged for that, you're no longer going to get paid. That makes sense as to why my numbers were starting to drop, because I was still getting paid from older videos, from people going back watching. That's why I have playlists. So newer people that come in and they want to see all of the older videos, they can. And I was still getting paid from that. Well, that is why, ladies and gentlemen, I kept complaining about my numbers being down. That's why, because they went back and demonetized older videos. I'm talking about from months back, probably back to a year. I went back and saw for myself all of the greens that I had started being yellow, and it was nothing I could do about it. I don't think that's fair, YouTube. I don't think it's fair for y'all to implement things but then retroactively go behind our back and then apply it to older videos that's still making people money. I didn't know that y'all could do that, but I mean, I guess maybe you can't, because I heard somebody suing you. Yeah, somebody finna sue the pants off of Google AdSense, child, and YouTube, from what I heard, behind all of this. And I can't say that I blame them, because it's like, to a lot of people, this is a lot of people bread and butter. This is how a lot of people make their money. This is how they pay their bills. This is how they pay their rent or their mortgage. This is how a lot of them take care of their families. And you may not think it will hit you, but it does. But we're going to move on. I'm just doing this for the people that are also content creators that may not know what's going on, because they claim they sent out an email. I ain't got no email in the first about none of this. So I'm about to help everybody out so that y'all know what's going on. Drug-related content. In addition to the existing rules around the display and the discussion of illegal drugs, drug use, and or mentions of drugs and gaming content will also trigger demonetization. Again, huge blow for the gaming community, because most of the games that they are making and that they have out now Talk about that stuff. Either they talk about that or you run around here, shoot them up, banging, banging. So what are they supposed to do? Play Minecraft? Well, they really can't do that because they kill people in that too. So Fortnite, they kill people in that too. I'm just saying, YouTube, make it make sense. Enabling dishonest behavior. This is a new guideline designed to tackle designed to tackle the rising spike of prank videos where people impersonate store employees. YouTube says that pretending to be a retail store employee without the property owner's permission will now also trigger demonetization. Other aspects within this category is cheating in video games with the use of hacking software and in competitive esports, now also against the rules. Again, I'm not a part of the gaming community or anything like that, and I don't do pranks. I don't do nothing. Now, the pranking thing, I'm on their side about. Like, if you going up into somebody's place of establishment, pretending to be an employee and stuff like that. Now, that I'm on YouTube's side with that. That makes sense. It's everything else that don't. Um, as you can see, YouTube's guidelines are evolving in line with shifting creator behaviors and activities, though some, at least to my reading, will seem a little confusing and they're likely to cause angst amongst some creators. Like the no profanity in the first 8 seconds one, that seems a little bizarre. But the idea is that if profanity isn't the focus of the entire clip, then it's more acceptable to add partners. Here's an overview of YouTube ad guidelines around profanity. Um, and I already read to you guys how any of that is. Now, I'm just about to end it and then say this. Y'all know I love to cuss. Cussing is what I do, girl. I tell y'all, I'm a cuss Christian. I'm a Baptist. That's what we do. I don't mind curving whatever or not saying or whatever the case may be. It's only when I feel stifled that it becomes an issue for me. You know, I mean, are you saying tone it down? But people have done that. People have done that. Like, I went back and did my research and I watched other YouTubers who followed what they said. 7 to 8 minutes, didn't cuss, didn't do this, didn't do that. They go on to talking. They let some cuss words slip. Not a lot. They didn't let it rip. Not like how I would do. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 4 or 5 cuss words. I'm going to just be lenient and say 4. After the first 7 to 8 seconds. Let's say the video was about 5 minutes. 5 minutes, first 7 or 8 seconds, 4 cuss words throughout the whole thing. They got demonetized. So it's like, the point of the matter is, YouTube, don't be, because see, people was making it a race thing, and I don't even think that is that per se. I mean, I see why people will feel that way. I get it. But when it comes to this, I don't even think race has anything to do with it. To be honest with you, to me, it's just like the rich getting richer. That's the way I feel. I feel like it's just the rich getting richer. Like YouTube, you are a billion, probably $1 trillion company at this point. How much damn money do y'all need? Can I say damn? Will me saying damn in this, will this then become yellow the way y'all did my last 2 laughs? Now that I get, because I was a cussing fool in them laughs, but see, that's how I knew something was going on, because before this, those videos would have gotten greenlit. Now all of a sudden they're not. Fine, YouTube. Like I say, this y'all company. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to it. Y'all can change it up, switch it up, do whatever you want to. That's fine. Do y'all thing. But don't dick over y'all content creators. Don't do that. Don't do that. Y'all know that sounds stupid as hell. Y'all know that, dude. Y'all know that sounds just straight up cray cray. And then to turn around and dick people over on their older videos at that. Like that, Anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know what was going on with YouTube and YouTube's policy. They changed it, and that's what's going on with folk numbers. Okay, if you cuss in your videos, child, you could just forget it. So like I say, they're trying to make this as family friendly as possible by stifling the content creators and stuff like that, and telling them what they can say or what they can't say if you want to get paid. So to all of my folks that are content creators out there, if you want to get paid, don't cuss no more. If it ain't damn or hell, you can't say it. Okay? To all of my gaming folk, I don't know what the hell y'all finna play, but y'all can't play nothing with intense violence, gores, or adult themes or situations, okay? You can no longer do that. I mean, it Sims, okay? Because you don't really kill nobody on Sims, but they do have adult themes and adult situations and stuff. I mean, I think the only thing y'all can play is I think the only thing y'all can play is Super Mario Maker and Crash Bandicoot. I guess that's the only thing that y'all can play in Mario Kart. Pranksters, y'all gonna have to find a new shtick. Okay, y'all gonna have to find a new shtick because YouTube said um what else? Did I miss anybody? Thumbnails. It's about to be a situation with thumbnails now. Like, y'all, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. I'm not spending no more time dealing with this. I just want to let everybody know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on until I saw this. Like I said, I didn't get no newsletter. I didn't get no email. I get an email about every damn thing else, YouTube. Y'all damn sure ain't email me about these new company policies and so on and so forth. I didn't get that email. I went back and looked at my email. I didn't get anything from y'all about none of this. None of it. So hopefully this help out other content creators or whatever the case may be. This is why y'all are seeing a sudden drop and plummet in y'all numbers. But don't worry about it. God got us, girl. It'll be all right. One thing about it, you can't win when you play dirty. And I feel like YouTube, y'all kind of playing people dirty. And I'm saying kind of to be nice. Y'all kind of playing people dirty. Real dirty. And I don't think you should be going out here doing this to content creators. Like, I really don't. I really don't. But whatever. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think about these new YouTube policies and whatnot. Let me know if you a content creator, and let me know if this happened to y'all, like it happened to me, and Jay Lee and Jamie and Scotty. You know what I'm saying? And other content creators, and Regine. You know what I'm saying? And other content, Corey Kenshin, he talked about this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know, and I'm gone. Bye.